So welcome back friends. In this video, I am going to tell you about how to work with the Jupyter Notebook. So in the previous video, we have discussed how to install Anaconda software into your local system. But in this video, I am showing you how to run the Python code in your Jupyter Notebook. Okay. So before opening the Jupyter Notebook, first of all, we need to understand Anaconda navigation. So opening the Anaconda navigation, if you open the Anaconda navigation, you can see a base, which means it is a base environment. It is a default environment provided by the Anaconda software. So there is an n number of IDs like Jupyter and Spider or Studio. So if you want to work in the Spider IDE, you can just click on the launch button, or if you want to work on the Jupyter Notebook, you can just launch the Jupyter Notebook. Before launching the Jupyter Notebook, see which environment has been selected, but it is a default environment. I am doing the work in the default environment only. So if you want to change the environment, or if you want to create a new Anaconda environment, in the upcoming classes I will show you how to create the new environment. But for this video, I am working in the base environment only, and I am clicking the launch button. If you click on the launch button, automatically the Jupyter Notebook will be installed in your system in the base environment. So click on the launch button. If you click on the launch button, the Jupyter Notebook will be installed. So before opening the Jupyter Notebook, create a folder in desktop or wherever you want in the system, because making working directory is more enough. It will be helpful for you to store the Python files of what we have written in the Jupyter Notebook. So I have just created a folder in the desktop called working. If you open this working folder, see, there is no Python files. Okay, there is no Python files. You can delete this. There is no Python files, but I want to store the Python files what I have written in the Jupyter Notebook in this particular folder. So come here, type here to search. If you click here Jupyter, what you have installed in the Anaconda base environment, that particular Jupyter will be shown here. Click on Jupyter, JUPY. So you can see Jupyter Notebook Anaconda 3, which means it is an default environment. In the default environment, the Jupyter Notebook has been installed. The Jupyter Notebook Mine and Jupyter Notebook Raster, these are my extra environments what I have created for my work. But I am going to work in this particular Jupyter Notebook Anaconda 3, which is a default environment. Click on the Jupyter Notebook Anaconda 3. If you click on the Jupyter Notebook Anaconda 3, the Jupyter Notebook will be open in the Chrome. Okay. So the Jupyter Notebook will be shown like this. So I want to work in the desktop. So I'm clicking the desktop, and I want to save my files in a folder known as a working folder. So I am opening the working folder. If you open the working folder, see, there is no files. See, there is no files in the working folder. So I want to save my Python files in that particular working folder. So I open the working folder. So click on the new button. If you click on the new button, there will be option known as in Python 3. If you click on the Python 3, the Jupyter Notebook will be open, and at that particular Jupyter Notebook, you can write the Python code and you can save the Python code. Okay. So this is known as a cell. You can increase the cells or you can decrease the cells. There is no option and there is no issue. Okay. And there is a number of options above. We will see one by one. So before that, write some print condition in this particular cell, and we will see how the execution is going on. Suppose I write print Kamal. Okay. So if you want to execute this particular Python code, just click on the run button. If you click on the run button, see, the Python code has been executed. Automatically, after executing, there is another cell provided by the Jupyter Notebook. Okay. If you write again any print condition, or if you write a is equal to 1, print a. If you want to run this particular cell, click on the run button, or there is an key known as shift plus enter. If you click on the shift plus enter. See, the value of A has been printed. Okay. Again, there will be a new cell created below. But if you want to delete or add new cell manually, if you want to delete this particular cell, just click on the cursor button. Okay. Click on the cut selected cells. I am selecting this particular cell. I am clicking it. See, the cell has been deleted. If you want to add the cell, okay, click on the plus button. If you click on the plus button, automatically the cell will be added. Okay. Again, if you want to add it in another cell, just click on the plus button. Okay. Another cell has been added. Okay. This is known as a cell, and adding of the cell as well as deleting of the cell we have seen. So coming to the run button, if you write any code and if you want to execute that particular Python code, just click on the run button. So see here, there is code, markdown, raw, np convert as well as heading. There is 4 options. We will see one by one. If you write anything here, suppose if you want, I am writing print data science, but the option here is showing the code. So this particular cell recognize that it is an Python code. If you execute it, see, data science has been executed. But if you want to make some headings for the topic, so make markdown. If you put the option in a markdown, if you want to make some heading, suppose data science, I want to make data science as an heading for my Jupyter notebook. So if you execute that, see, it is becoming an heading, but it is not so effective. If you want to make data science as an effective, click on the starting position and give single hash and give some space. If you give hash as well as a single space, automatically the size of the data text will be increased. If you run this particular cell, see, data science has become an heading. Okay. If you want to decrease the size, just give 2 hash and print and write the text data science and make the option markdown. If you make the option markdown, automatically that the text size has been decreased. If you want to make, again, if you want to make size less, add another hash. Okay. See, the size of the text has been decreased. If you want to increase, just remove the hash. Automatically the size of the text will be increased. Okay. If you don't want any heading, just you want to write some text for your understanding, just put it in the markdown and write some text and keep enters. Keep on the markdown and just run the cell. If you run the cell, see, for your understanding, you can do like this also. Okay. If you want to write some text, see, there is another option, data science, and put the option in raw npt. If you put the raw npt and if you run this particular cell, see, there is no change. Okay. There is no errors also. So this is the process of writing the code writing the Python code by putting in code option or markdown option as well as raw npt option. So we will see here what is the save and checkout. If you build any Python code and if you just click on this, automatically the file will be selected. Okay. We have seen that if you click on the plus button, automatically the cell will be added below. If you click on the wrong button, automatically the cell will be deleted below. So if you want to shift this particular cell above this cell, above the second, just click on this up arrow. If you select this particular cell and if you click on the up arrow, automatically the third position will be become a second position and the second position cell takes the third position. If you want to change this particular cell position, just click on the down button. If you click on the down button, see, automatically the second position cell goes to third position and third position cell goes to second position. So if you want to run this, click on the run button, automatically the Python code will be executed. So these options I already told you. So if you want to change the name of this particular Jupyter notebook, just go to the file, and there is option called as rename. Just remove that, and I want to making the name as in Python. Okay, click on the rename. If you click on the rename, automatically the name of this particular notebook will be shown here also, Python notebook. Okay, this is this particular notebook name. See here, there is a number of options here. If you want to create another notebook in this particular working directory only, just click on the new notebook and click on the Python 3. Okay, automatically you can also develop Python code in this particular working directory, and you can also rename that particular Python notebook. So if you want to open anything, if you want to open predefined functions, or if you want to open already worked Jupyter notebooks, here is an option. Okay, if you can also make a copy, you can also save this particular Jupyter notebook, you can rename it, and after building the code you can also save it. Okay, there is a number of options. You can, if you want to download this particular Jupyter notebook, so go to the download, and there is a number of options like HTML, or either you want to download this particular Jupyter notebook in HTML format, or Python means py format. You can select any topic that you want. You can download the particular Python notebook file in a number of ways that what you want. Okay, so going to the edit option, if you click on the edit, see, cut the cells, copy cells, paste cells, everything will be available, and the keys also is available. Instead of going to the edit and selecting the cut cells, if you click on the, if you type X, if you select the cell, and if you just type X, automatically the cells will be cutted. Okay, if you want to delete the cells, D, and if you want to undo the delete cells, just select the cells and just type Z. Okay, so there is a view option. This is also view options. If you want to make the topic a bigger, or if you want to make the topic more or less, there in the view there is a number of options. You can see that. So insert, if you, for example, if I select this particular cell, and if I want to insert a new cell above this particular cell, or insert cell above. Okay, see, a cell is added above. If I want to add a cell below this particular cell, so click on the insert and insert cell below. Okay, see, a cell is added below. If you want to add another cell above this particular cell what I have selected, just click on the insert and select cell above. See, again a new cell is added. And if you want to cut this particular two cells, just select this particular cell and make into mark. Okay, select this particular cell, click it, automatically the cells has been deleted. Okay, so using the Jupyter IDE, the Python code can be run fast, and easily we can develop a number of projects in this particular Python notebook. Okay, there is more options to work with this Jupyter notebook, which makes user very easy to develop the Python code and develop the ML models or deep learning models. Okay, so in the next video we will see how to run the Python codes in Jupyter notebook, and how we can learn the different data structures in the Python syllabus. Okay, in the next video we will see one by one. Okay, if you like this particular video, keep subscribe to my channel and hit me a like. We will meet in the next video. Thank you.